Hey fellow trainers! So, if you're like me and you're always on the lookout for new Pokemon to catch, you've probably been wondering how to get your hands on Sizzlipede in Pokemon GO. This fiery little critter from the Galar region isn't just cute, it's part of the ongoing efforts to expand the Pokemon world in the game, and trust me, you'll want to add this one to your roster. Here's a breakdown of everything you need to know to catch Sizzlipede in Pokemon GO. If you're ready to catch it, here's what you need to do. 1. Sizzlipede's availability. First off, let's talk about when and how you can actually find Sizzlipede. As of now, Sizzlipede is part of several limited time events and special Pokemon spawns that Niantic rolls out for various in-game happenings like Pokemon GO Fest, Community Days, or other themed events. So, if it's not around, be sure to check the official events calendar in the game or the Niantic social media channels to stay up to date. Pro tip, during these special events, Sizzlipede might spawn more frequently, so keep an eye out on your local map, or even use an Incense to boost your chances of encountering it. 2. Sizzlipede's spawning habits. Unlike some other Pokemon that pop up randomly, Sizzlipede's spawn behavior is a bit more predictable. When it's in rotation for special events or research tasks, you can often find it around hotspots, places like parks, gyms, or other popular Pokemon spawn locations. Given that Sizzlipede is a fire-type Pokemon, it might also show up more often in areas that reflect that fiery theme, so keep an eye on locations where fire-type Pokemon are usually more active. Another thing to consider, Sizzlipede is known to pop up in the wild and sometimes even in Incense spawns, so don't forget to activate your Incense when you're roaming around trying to catch new Pokemon. 3. Incense and lures are your friends. If you're not having any luck finding Sizzlipede, consider using Incense and lures to increase your chances. Incense has been a game changer for me in catching rare or elusive Pokemon, and Sizzlipede is no exception. Activate Incense during events or even when you're just exploring your area, and you may have a much higher chance of encountering Sizzlipede. Also, if you're near a Pokestop, throw down a lure module. Fire-type Pokemon tend to be attracted to specific lures like mossy lures and magnetic lures, so make sure you have the right kind of lure for the job. If you're lucky, Sizzlipede may pop up alongside other fire types like Charmander or Vulpix. 4. Sizzlipede's stats and evolution. Now that you know where to find Sizzlipede, let's talk a bit about the Pokemon itself. Sizzlipede is a fire/poison-type Pokemon, which gives it some interesting combat advantages. It can learn moves like Flame Charge, which is a fantastic fire-type attack, and Poison Fang, which hits pretty hard for a poison move. Once you catch Sizzlipede, you'll want to think about evolving it into Centiskorch. To evolve Sizzlipede, you'll need 50 Sizzlipede candies. Since you'll be catching multiple Sizzlipedes during the events, it's a great idea to use Pinat berries for increased candy rewards, or better yet, try and catch Sizzlipedes in raids or research tasks, where they might be available in higher quantities. 5. Raid battles and research tasks. Another way to catch Sizzlipede, or at least get more candies for it, is through research tasks or raid battles. Sometimes, Sizzlipede will appear in special research or field tasks that you can complete by battling Team Rocket Grunts or participating in event-specific challenges. Keep an eye out on the event page in Pokemon GO to see if there are any special research lines tied to Sizzlipede. And when it comes to raids, Niantic loves adding special Pokemon to raid battles during certain events. If Sizzlipede is part of a raid pool, you'll be able to battle it and get a higher chance of catching it once you defeat it. It's definitely worth checking if you're in an area with a bunch of gyms that are active during events. 6. Other tips for catching Sizzlipede. Use raspberries to make the catch easier. Sizzlipede can be a bit tricky to catch, especially when it's a higher level Pokemon. Always have enough Pokeballs on hand, and don't forget to stock up on Great Balls or Ultra Balls for tougher catches. Be patient. Like many rare or event-specific Pokemon, Sizzlipede's spawn rate can be a bit hit or miss, so just keep trying. Final thoughts. Sizzlipede is an awesome addition to any collection, especially if you're a fan of Galar Pokemon, or if you love fire and poison types. Keep an eye on upcoming events, use those incenses and lures, and get ready to evolve your Sizzlipede into a powerful Centiskorch. Good luck, trainers, and I hope you catch 'em all. Let me know how your Sizzlipede hunt goes. Drop your best catch stories in the comments.